Welcome to KAWO's Ultimate Introduction to Social Media in China. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at key opinion leaders on social media, or KOLs as they're known in China. You might have heard them called influencers in the West. KOLs, or key opinion leaders, as you would know them for the full term, are incredibly important in China. Chinese society has some problems with trust which are fairly well known, and actually a lot of different companies work on the issue of trust in different ways. But when it comes to consumers, they often look to individuals to tell them which brands they should buy, what products they should trust. And this is where KOLs can be incredibly important to your brand. You can see from those first two stats on this slide that 49% of Chinese consumers depend on KOL recommendations and 84% trust online reviews by peers. This again is one of the reasons why social media is potentially more important in China for your brand than it is in the West, where developing that trust with your users requires you to be present in these ecosystems. There was some research program by Accenture, and they found that 70% of the Chinese people born after 1995 actually turned to social media for purchasing products instead of traditional media platforms. So KOLs are expensive. You really do have to invest the money. As you can see here, 57 billion RMB is the estimated size of the KOL industry. And building relationships with KOLs should be a slightly longer term thing as well. It's not just a one-hit wonder like you'd buy an advert and place it somewhere. You really do want to get to know that KOL and ensure that they have good affinity for your brand and develop an ongoing relationship. We've got this quote on this page by Elijah Whaley from Park Lu, and he really is one of the people you should look to for more knowledge on KOLs. Park Lu have created a huge amount of content on their site, and Elijah is very outspoken on the subject and gives a lot of advice and talks as to how brands should work with KOLs. To give you a few quick examples of KOLs, on this next slide here we can see the influencer or the celebrity Luhan advertising toothpaste, Adidas and KFC. So for a top ranking celebrity in China, there are huge opportunities to endorse many different brands. Cyril from Publicis made this quote, which I've seen in several different places now, saying, if you've not got a KOL, you're not going to sell. So there are brands out there who definitely have policies of not working with celebrities or not paying for that type of influence in the West. They may have to reconsider that position in China, as it really is an incredibly important part of your developing your brand, especially for B2C brands. So there's also this phenomenon which has become a lot more popular recently of KOCs, or key opinion consumers. And you can maybe think of these, they're not quite like influencers because they won't necessarily promote exactly what it is you pay them to promote. But they're people who you can identify in your audience who are quite outspoken about the products that they use. So maybe within your groups of hobbies at home, you can think of somebody who really advocates for certain things, tries new products and talks about them. This really is the idea of a key opinion consumer. And increasingly brands are looking to identify those that are naturally within their ecosystem and cultivate them, build relationships with them, and enable them to become better ambassadors for their brands. Thanks for watching this video. To watch the next video in our series about resources to help you stay up to date on the Chinese ecosystem, just click up there. If you want to download all of the slides that you've seen in this guide and in these videos, just take a look down in the description below and you'll find a link to the full PDF. We at KAWO, we're a software company, and we created this guide. We have built a software platform that helps brands and teams all over the world to achieve success on social media in China. To learn more, click on the video over there.